Hi, I'm Sienna. I'm a coach at SSA. So I started doing public speaking when I was young. In about year 3 or 4, I started doing speech and drama to build confidence. I started doing debating in year 10 and I've kept doing that through university. When I was younger, I was pretty shy, and my parents thought it would be a good thing to do to build up the confidence, which it really was, and it was something I ended up really enjoying doing, and something that I made some great friends through. My favourite part of public speaking is probably the ability to send a message to a lot of people, but also the ability to make people laugh when you're talking. My favourite part of debating has definitely got to be working on a team with people. I think it's a really great way to build up friendships, and it's also a great way to be able to engage in a lot of different perspectives with different people. When I was at school, as I said before, I was quite shy when I was younger, so being able to practice public speaking and practice debating with people I felt comfortable around and made it so I was able to a lot more easily talk to my teachers, voice my opinions, ask questions when I needed to, and also make new friends. I think it's been a really great tool, and one that I'm quite grateful to have, because it's made it very easy to make connections with people and to build on those connections. Also to ask questions to tutors and university lecturers, which I wouldn't otherwise be able to, because it's built up that confidence. Just being in situations where there's a lot of people that I don't know, particularly at university when you're in big lecture theatres where there's 300-400 people you've never met before. It's a really great tool that you can use to meet people and to be able to feel confident talking to them. I think that's something that it's really helped me with. Yeah, so I think my favourite memory debating was at Easters, which is the national debating competition in 2024, where I was able to make lots of really great friends and compete with some amazing people. My favourite part of coaching is definitely watching the students build up in confidence. I think it's very normal at the start of the term to see students be a little bit more shy and reserved, but then by the end of the term seeing the huge difference that it makes to have a group of people you feel comfortable with and get to have this opportunity to practice every week and grow is something that I really love seeing. I think I've learnt a lot about different ways that people learn, the different ways that you can use the tools that you have to help people feel more comfortable and feel more confident in their ability and grow in their ability. I think the most important thing to remember when you're teaching children is that everybody learns differently, and kind of to take a different approach with everyone, because there's not a one-size-fits-all approach that's going to work for every single child and every single student. It's more of figuring out what works for that person and then being able to use that to make them feel comfortable and confident. Yeah, one of my favourite memories was with a student I had who was quite shy and didn't want to speak at the beginning of the term, and then by the end of the term at the parent presentation did a 3-minute speech in front of everyone and was really happy with how it went. Yes, I love it. It's an incredible job and one I'm really grateful to have. I mean, there's so many reasons why I enjoy it. Firstly, the people who work here are unbelievably lovely. People that I choose to spend time with outside of work, and people that I do enjoy working with, and people who I feel I learn a lot from as well. And then just the ability to make a small change in someone's debating ability or their confidence when they're public speaking or speaking in public, I think is such a gift and one I'm really grateful for. Yeah, I think there's no one who I wouldn't recommend it to. I think it's such an incredible job, one that I hope everyone has a chance to have in their life, because it's just incredible people, incredible opportunities, and it's a really fulfilling job. Well, I think one thing that I always do when we have nervous kids in the class, which is something that's so normal, is I get everyone to close their eyes and I ask the question, is anyone a little bit nervous to be here, or has anyone felt a bit scared to do public speaking before? And every single time, at least 90% of the class has their hands up. And so then I get them all to open their eyes, and they all look around and see that everyone's in the same boat. And I think like 9 times out of 10 that makes everyone feel a bit more comfortable, and I think that can help kids who are a bit nervous, because I know that's something that was done for me when I was younger, and that's something that used to help me. I think that my most important piece of advice for giving a big speech would just be to have a go, right? Like, I guess it's the saying, you miss 100% of the chances you don't take. If you have a chance to give a speech and you feel somewhat okay giving it, I think it's worth just having a go, especially considering the fact that, you know, no one's as nervous as you are to give the speech, right? No one's going to judge you as much as you think they will, and people actually will probably just be really happy for you that you took that chance and that you had that go. So I think just giving it a go is the best piece of advice. So the first speech I ever gave was about my favourite Disney princess, and I walked up in front of my class dressed as Belle from Beauty and the Beast, complete with a wand and a crown. And I was quite nervous because I didn't know what people would think of, you know, the fact that I had a costume, the fact that I had this big speech. I was also quite shy, so it was a big thing for me. But I think what I tell little Sienna is that it's all going to be okay. Everyone's going to love it. Everyone's going to think it's awesome that you did something different. And I think that's just a piece of advice that goes for anything in life. Doing something different is never a bad idea. I think that it's changed my life in a lot of ways. I think it's given me the confidence to take chances that I otherwise wouldn't have. It's given me a group of friends that I never would have met if I hadn't joined in university and also in school. And I think it's also just given me the ability to talk to people I otherwise wouldn't have, and, you know, ask questions I wouldn't. So it's really taught me a lot.